what are some other gotchas I should be aware of? Like, am I getting access to the building beforehand? Am I just buying it sight unseen as is? Like, talk about some of the other things that are probably a little bit different than what I would call a typical transaction.
Okay. Well, there's really, with the marketplace now, this is great question you brought up. The typical old school, you'd go into the property, you'd see the property, you know what you're buying. You see there's the kitchen are missing all their fixtures, appliances, the roof has a leak. Well, you know, you have some work to do. Nowadays, with the moratorium on foreclosures, a lot of the properties are being offered sight unseen with tenants in there, and you don't know if they've paid rent or anything, because a lot of times the banks don't have any contact with it. The debtor, the borrower walked away. There's tenants in the building. Of course, the tenants are living there for free now. They're not communicating, and they're not going to be very cooperative. So that's another aspect in the market that people are buying these properties sight unseen without knowledge of the tenants.
Will price reflect? Is what you're seeing in the market, is pricing reflecting the buyer taking on that risk of this unknown, most likely not paying tenant?
Definitely. There's a substantial discount when they do that. And as a buyer, then, you know, I say three of us, we buy one of these properties. Say we buy a 4-unit. We don't know who's in there. We've got to knock on the doors and try to obtain this information. And a lot of times, they're not, the tenants, the occupants in there are not going to be cooperative. So you need to start your eviction process right away, or you need to leave letters on the door and be persistent, knock on the door, but and see if they'll answer. A lot of times you have some success if what we offer is, in our term, it's relocation assistance. It's cash for keys. We'll knock on the door and say, hey, we bought the building. What's going on? Can you pay the rent? No, I don't have a job. I said, okay. What do you need to move? Because we need to get into this unit. And you're going to have to offer them money to move. And sometimes they'll take it. Other people will say, nah, I'm not doing it. Now, when they're being resistant, I'll say, here's the deal. You see the front door, you're going to have to move out. You're not going to stay here forever. Yeah, you're going to get a free run for 6-8 months. That's great. But the sheriff's going to come and you're going to have to leave. Why don't you be cooperative? We'll give you some money, move out, find a new place to live. And a lot of times their logic works. You know, I would say about 85% of the time, the people will come around, the occupants will say, yeah, okay, we're going to move. Let's get the money and move. Other times you're going to have the 15% and you're going to have a battle getting them out.